Hello and welcome back, listeners, to the Allegendly Podcast, where me and my co-host get a mystery topic coupled with some mystery facts, and it's our job to figure out which facts are real and which facts are fake. My name is Alex, and with us always is Joe.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
I was expecting a big hype there, and then you came came in soft.
Whoop, there Joe is. Whoop, there Joe is. Like that.
Yep. As we've figured out, TikTok's
you?
all about hands.
It's the hands that do it. The too fast. So, yeah, you're missing out, dude. Fortnite just announced their Metallica run. So right now they got Metallica as the guest stars in Fortnite.
Man.
Yeah.
I knew Stranger Things
Kirk Hammett,
was the downfall of that band.
Dude, you can play. Are they in Stranger Things?
The song Master of Puppets is.
Dude, Master of Puppets
and
is
so
everywhere.
And so they put there was a bunch of, the Gen Xers and all the young kids that are like, oh, this song's awesome, and all of us old people are like, yeah, dude. But a whole new fan base found Master of Puppets, and so they brought the kid from Stranger Things on stage, and they leaned in hard.
Which kid from Stranger Things?
It was Eddie. He was the metalhead dungeon master. He plays guitar at one point in the last season.
Oh, I forget which one Eddie is. Is he the one that was the main character?
He gets up on the van and just shreds out.
I don't think I've seen the last season of Stranger Things.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, thanks for ruining that for me. That moment that I could have had, just being like, "Whoa, he's gonna shred."
Oh, I'm sure he'll shred super hardcore next season.
Is that how he defeats the people in the in between or whatever, the upside down? He just runs in and just starts.
He uses it as a distraction. And
dude, it becomes
look, I understand that Stranger Things has been bloated for a while, but the reality to the fiction of what it would sound like for a guy with one single guitar just playing the riff of Master of Puppets, because they put the real song in, right?
Yeah.
And so it sounds cool, but the reality is it's just a guy with a shitty amp on top of a van, just like, and it would be the worst thing you'd ever listen to. That's how I know neither a metalhead or a guitar player was on that show. Because you'd just be like,
they didn't consult.
That's not how guitar players sound cool without a band. You need a band for that to sound cool.
Yeah, just solo. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It's so dumb.
Is it turn into, the end when he's shredding? Does he just turn into, Jack Black and, the power of rock wins? Is that what happens?
God, that'd be so much cooler.
If
Meatloaf came out.
Dressed up like he is on fucking on Rocky Horror Picture Show, and on a motorcycle, and he comes out of a poster. That's what he has to do.
Yeah,
he's like, "Woosah!"
He just lives in the van in the upside down. That's just where he's at in life.
They're just like, Thanks, Meatloaf. What are you gonna do? He's like, I'm gonna go wherever the rock takes me, and he just walks off into the upside down and disappears.
I'm gonna take my pillow and go back.
Well, I wish him well. Meatloaf's still alive, right?
God, I don't think so. That's why he's in the upside.
No, he's in the upside.
It's him and Vecna are just hanging out.
And you, for some reason, fucking what's his face from the Rolling Stones? He just lives in both simultaneously.
Yeah, Keith Richards has a foot in both planes.
He's like, hey, Meatloaf, what are you doing? Oh, I'm helping some kids in the 1980s defeat these upside down demons. Cool.
Yeah, and what are you doing here, Keith Richards? I just kind of hang out sometimes, man. Just good toxic waste down here.
I'm waiting for my next bump of coke to bring me back.
Yeah. The Demogorgon's my drug dealer.
The Demogorgon. Oh my god. Well, now we know we could have made Stranger Things better.
Well, first and foremost, the guy's name is Eddie, and he doesn't play an Iron Maiden song, and I'm just like, down.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of missed it.
It would just make sense.
I mean, Master of Puppets is just so iconic. So,
I mean, it's a great song, but you know. I'm like, it's not what he would play though, because he knows deep cuts.
Yeah, he does. But
you don't cut off the sleeves of your leather jacket without deep cuts.
That. Yeah, that's predicated on the fact that you are obviously a metalhead.
Yeah,
you know the stuff. I mean, in the 1980s, Master of Puppets would have been a deeper cut, though.
This is also true.
So that's the deep cut, right? We're assuming.
I didn't think about that.
I didn't either.
That's on me.
Yeah.
This is why I don't run a TV show.
You're not a showrunner for fucking Stranger Things.
I would have been laughed out of the room.
Look, how about this? Instead of Metallica, we go to some obscure, nobody's heard of this band. Well, aside from that, we do have a podcast topic. And the writer has attested that she has hated this topic.
Well, that's good.
Yes, we're geared up. Just a little background on the writer. A couple of bits. She has no imagination. And it's a problem that we've struggled with for years. Probably since her birth. And so I'm very interested to see what this topic is.
Specialists and doctors have been called.
Yes. Oh, yes. I mean, not even the powers of Mr. Rogers have been able to give her any sort of imagination.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really tough. But he still said she was awesome and cherished and loved. And, he was nice about it, but he let her down. He's like, some of us just aren't made to have great imaginations. Right. And that's okay. And then he put on his slippers and he left. But he shook his head while he was walking out the door. So
yeah,
he was disappointed.
He didn't say it, but I felt it. Did he wear his sad sweater out?
Yeah. Does Mr. Rogers have a sad sweater?
It's his brown sweater. It's just it's his subtle way of just telling the world.
Yeah. So let's you ready for the podcast topic and see what we're dealing with? I was hoping you didn't finger guns. I had to switch from the camera, so I'm not quite sure if I was copying or not. I could have just looked like an idiot for like 2 seconds. All right. Here we go. So today's podcast topic is let's get futuristic.
Ooh.
Source for most of this is BBC Science Focus. So, Brian article on the BBC. So, science future.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I'm not much of a technologist. Like, I don't keep up on like the latest trends.
Sure.
Like I had a subscription to Popular Mechanics or whatever it was for like, when I was a kid. That shit got weird, man. That's the one where they were like, how close are we to the Iron Man suit? And shit.
Yeah. My only experience in this is watching tech bros reinvent trains. And then they're like, I just made a pod that carries people on tracks. And you're like, a train? You made a train? And they're like, no, you don't understand. This is like a small pod that runs on a small track. You're like, a small train? You've made a small train.
You made a smaller train.
Okay, cool. Like, it's like Elon Musk's tunnel. It's
God, that was the best.
You put cars in a tunnel. Like,
Yeah.
we have subways, right?
Whoa. They were Tesla cars. Okay. Tesla
Yeah.
vans.
Yeah.
It carried like 8 people a day.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Proof of concept. They uprooted
Yeah.
all that infrastructure for like 8 vans.
Yeah. So that's my only experience, is just watching tech bros give us things we already have.
Yeah. How many TED Talks do you watch about tech? Like a
None.
year. Yeah, me neither.
None.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we're wrong about this.
No, I'm pretty sure I know what a train is.
Do you? Do you know what a train is?
I mean, maybe not.
Yeah. Every time I think I know something foundationally, I'm like wrong. Because I'm like, yeah, a train has some sort of like propulsion system, and it usually has like a track to it, right? So it usually has to pull itself on the track. And they're like, actually, a train doesn't need a track. Fuck then, what's a train? Like,
Woo. Just a sick band, bro.
Yeah, they're like, a train needs to be like, carts and compartmentalized.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, nerd. Okay? Go fucking blow your whistle, dude.
Look, all I know is the Cybertruck is neither cyber or a truck.
You know, it'd be cool. I will say the Cybertruck is ugly as fuck, really stupid. The stainless steel design is absolutely atrocious. The inside is fucking dumb, right? The lighting is fucking dumb. Everything about it is fucking stupid. Okay? I want to repeat that. I hate the Cybertruck. It's dumb. It is stupid. But you take that design and you make it a cyber train, that shit is cool. Whoa. That shit would be cool, right? I take all the cyber trucks, make them cyber trains, dude. Take everything, the electronic propulsion, all that shit. That would be fucking cool, and I would die on that hill. They would look like fucking trains from like Final Fantasy VII. Like, I'm down on that.
Right, I'm okay with this now.
Yeah, now I have found ways to accept the design.
I will say I've now seen like 5 in person.
Yeah, they're out
just
there.
Driving down the street, and nothing prepares you for how ugly it is in real life.
Have you ever seen a Cybertruck person like smiling while they drive?
No, they're all terror because the gas pedal's about to stick at any time.
At any point, they're always just like...
They've taken their lives in their hands, and they are not okay with it. They spent so much money to die.
They really did. That's where I'd feel the most bad. I'm like, you just spent $60,000 to fucking get into a car wreck and die. $80,000 to fucking shorten your lifespan.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, you ready to get into this and see what we're dealing with, my guy?
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. I'm jotting all this down for my future TED Talk.
Ooh. Well, when you make it big, talking about the cyber train, we'll go there. All right. Here we go. Fact number 1. Which of the following is not a real technology being developed today? Is it A, smell VR, B, necrorobotics, C, e-skin, virtual touch, or D, lightsabers?
I mean,
all right, I'm gonna
go with lightsabers.
I'm gonna say lightsabers are something that are being worked on.
I mean, probably.
I mean, what's the technology we're talking about here? Like, what constitutes being developed today, right? Like, is it...
Sure.
Is it... Do we need to have, like, the government on it? You know what I mean? In order for it to be, like, a working technology that we have worked on?
Right. Has someone developed a patent?
Right. Or is it just somebody's working on it? Because I think like the Hacksmith and other YouTubers have made like partial lightsabers.
Sure.
They're glorified blowtorches, but
the not being able to stop a light probably puts it in development hell there.
Yeah. I mean, it's running off of, was it Kyber crystals? So once we figure out those, we're good. We're golden. So, but like,
I mean, VR smell sounds just awful.
That sounds ridiculous, right?
I don't ever want to do that.
E-skin is definitely something that somebody's working on somewhere, right? Like,
yeah,
you're talking about a porn industry that counts its money in the billions, and the person that can crack that Da Vinci Code would have a patent on everything. Like, they would be literally the next Bill Gates,
dude. Yeah,
like we have like cornerstones of technology, right? Like, you have Windows being developed in the home, right? Home computers, PCs in the 80s to the 90s, right? You got the invention of streaming platforms in the early 2000s, right? You have the development of Amazon and home delivery, right? E-commerce in the late 90s, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, all those cornerstones. And then you have the ability of like virtual touching of skin. Yeah. That's a $1 billion industry somebody has to be working on. It'd be weird if it wasn't, I think. That there wasn't some dude out there be like, I want to touch anime girls. So, just food for thought.
100%. The furry community alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then necro robotics.
I mean, that one sounds the most made up. Like, just name-wise.
But, like, sounds the coolest, though.
But, like, I imagine that's some sort of Frankenstein thing.
Yeah. Like necro robotics. I don't know. I'm going to say necro robotics because I want it to be real. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then again,
I wonder, like, does necro robotics just, like, is that, like, fake limbs?
I don't know. Necro's death. That's, like, dead.
Right, yeah.
So, what if zombies came back, right? Because we figured out a way to turn dead people, like, back to life using robotics, and then somebody hacked the main, like, the hacked their system and turned them into zombies. Ooh, virus that turns them into zombies.
Jeff Bezos is working on this right now, just so he doesn't have to pay unions. He's like, I'll just go to the cemetery.
Him and Elon Musk, dude, they're co-oping this right now. They got the Neuralink,
like,
right?
They finally caved. They're like, oh, we'll pay you a living wage, and then like just get rid of all the living. Fortunately, we hire dead people. We don't have to pay dead people a living wage.
Yes, you pay them in, I don't know, new life. Flesh. Yeah,
you pay them in life.
Oh my god, that's.
You're just like,
that's so fucking dystopian, Joe. You know what? I'm done with this. It's got to be necrobotics. You're done. You don't get a. You know what? My idea was morbid, but it was fun. Your idea is like plausibly depressing.
Like, mine had a little bit too much hint of reality.
Yeah, you introduced a little too much, and now I'm sitting here being like, you're right. Like, if right. Jeff Bezos was like, yeah, just fucking go to the cemetery. We'll pay the deceased's family like fucking $1,000 a head. I get cheap labor and we get a bunch of fucking machine zombies to fucking fulfill this shit. Literally.
He would get a government subsidy for going green.
Inorganic slaves is what he would make. Like, or actually, you'd just make organic. You'd just be like cyborg slaves. God, we'd be looking at Blade Runner. That's what would happen.
100%.
Then you get fucking Bruce Willis to run around and shoot them when they fucking act up.
I'm back in.
Yep. You did it. You son of a bitch.
It was real sad until Bruce Willis was back.
So what do you want to do?
Let's just go necro robotics.
Yeah.
It's the one I now want the least.
I'm like, it's grown on me a little bit. Like, so I don't know.
I mean, if we can bring Bruce Willis back from the brain dead, then I'm in it.
Right. Wait, that's depressing. Why would you? You're back out. You're back out, Joe.
Think about it, Armageddon 2.
With Aerosmith and
yes.
They're Steven Tyler's a zombie robot, just like I don't want to clear my I mean, it's almost too easy.
Oh, they could come, dude. The Back from the Dead tour, it writes itself.
It writes itself, man.
It writes itself, man.
Okay, well then let's go. Let's go. B for fact number 1. Which of the following is not a real technology being developed today? We're gonna go B. Necrorobotics. 3, 2, 1. Bam. Oh, it's D. Lightsabers. What?
Yep.
Okay, so this is from Nerd Legion article. Is a real lightsaber possible? By Erica Inez. This article is worth reading, but we need to talk about e-skin and necrorobotics. So here's the paraphrase TLDR. Physics professor, Texas A&M. You could create a glowing sword shaft of light, but the equipment would be enormous. It's a moot point, though, because a lightsaber is pure energy, which is not actually a thing. Neil deGrasse Tyson says, actually... She has the slur in there. He's probably says, actually, you can totally make a sword of light, but if it was actually made of light, then it would pass through whatever you were trying to cut. Makes sense. Physicist Brian Cox, actually, there's a process this is just a bunch of fucking physicists whipping dick out and seeing how big they're like, oh, wait a minute. Hey, they're like arguing in fucking long form study, like white papers.
Yeah.
This is
over the basis of lasers.
This is fucking a forum of nerds, like, but like smart nerds, like physicists on like fucking Reddit right now. Our fucking physics, actually. Yeah. I just smashed 2 particles together and I found a lightsaber.
People that know things.
So it says here, Brian Cox says, there's a process I've studied, gamma-gamma scattering. We call it a measured response or measured process at particle accelerators. So at very high energy collisions, there's a probability that photons will kick and bounce off each other. And then Neil deGrasse Tyson comes back. He claps back with, yeah, actually, that could work, Brian. Oh, okay, well, it's not Reddit because...
He agreed, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But he says you just have to actually redo the entire Star Wars movie franchise to include that lightsabers are made of very high energy gamma ray beams. And then, yeah, you can have a sword fight. Fucking grow up. Oh, she added the last part. I thought he was going to go there and it was going to be amazing. Fucking grow up, Brian. You nerd.
Real.
Get good, scrub. So it says the other 3, Smell VR, Touch VR, which is e-skin, and Necrobiotics, are currently in the works and sus as fuck, if you ask me. This screams technology driven by fetish porn, and what we thought, because there's no way any of those won't be used primarily to sniff panties, grope people, fuck each other, or reanimate corpses for fucking. I don't think so. I think they're like, Joe's onto something here. He's, until those necro zombies are like, union, zombie union. He's going to use it.
Here's the thing about bringing back dead people to have sex with. There's still a level of responsibility and intimacy.
Yeah.
That's not what porn is.
Yeah. Oh, First,
like, whoa, like, you're real? Get out of here.
So it
You
says
have feelings?
every combination of these sounds more and more terrible. Smell VR plus touch VR. That sounds pretty bad. 2, touch VR plus necrobiotics or necrorobotics. Or 3, necrorobotics and smell VR. Make all three for maybe take all three for a spin, you fucking psycho. I mean, the only one that really is like plausible and cool would be smell VR, touch VR, strictly because it's a VR experience, right? At that point, I'm going for fully immersive VR. You know,
Sure.
like that'd be kind of cool, right? Like Ready Player One, you throw on some goggles, like if I can walk around the Oasis.
I don't know. The smell's what gets me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah, you don't want to smell like somebody ripping ass. Like, yeah, that would be a troll, right? Somebody runs by and just like right in your nose. Smell
Right.
VR.
Like, I'm good. That's not why I'm here.
Yeah, I know, right? Leave it at like sight, listen, and then touch VR is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I do not need to know what the Iron Giant, nutsack smells like.
Yeah. Well, it would smell like iron.
I hate you so much. Yeah.
Oh, Joe, he just wants to be Superman.
Like the real Vin Diesel.
Why does it smell like Vin Diesel's aftershave?
It just smells like Axe.
Just Vin Diesel Axe Edition. Shit. All right, here we go. Fact number 2. If you combine all the light from all the galaxies and stars, clouds of gas, and dust in the universe, you get beige. I'm going to say you get black. Right?
Well, the black's the absence of everything, so
I guess that's true, huh? So we're not talking about the space. We're combining all the dust. Yeah, because like I just learned that those pictures that you see of the galaxies, right, where they're all like purple and shit like that, those are all enhanced to be purple, right? And they just assign colors to different particles.
Oh,
so that's not actually like the camera just taking a raw photo. Like they enhance bits of it. Because there is a use case behind it, right? They enhance bits of it depending on what the reflection rate is, so that they know, like, what that's suspected. Is that hydrogen? Is that neon or whatever?
So you're trying to tell me that Wrath of Khan took some liberties?
No, Joe, those were all real.
That's what I thought.
I didn't want to spoil too much for you. I want to leave you guessing a little bit. But yeah, so I think a lot of the particles that we have beige. I mean, that's a really boring ass fucking color, but
it really is.
There's so many colors that are known to people that just don't really show up in the wild as often, right? Like the true colors, like true red, true blue, true green, or was it? Yeah, wait, no. What are the 3 primary colors? Red, blue, and yellow?
Red, blue, it's Roy G. Biv. So red, orange, yellow.
For the rainbow?
Blue, and violet.
Yeah, because I think very rarely a lot of those colors show up in the wild. I think like red shows up, blue shows up. I think green doesn't show up as often. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Grasses.
Don't you start with me. You know how much more yellow there is than green?
I forget you live in Phoenix. You're not used to life.
I mean, that's true. I probably come walking out and I'm like, what's all this green?
Oh, you surely see beige all day.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. It's probably why it's believable to me. If you slam everything in Phoenix together, you definitely get a beige.
It's just beige.
It's just beige. Like, like you tan khaki color, and it's depressing. Okay, so then let's go true for fact number 2. If you combine all the light from all the galaxies and stars, clouds of gas and dust in the entire universe, you get beige. 3, 2, 1. Bam! It is true.
That's right.
It's like a boring beige too. So this is from Wikipedia and BBC Science
That's just
Focus.
redundant.
It's just so bad. The Johns Hopkins University astronomers and researchers who discovered this excitingly announced to the world in 2002 that the color of the universe is turquoise. Okay. Then a couple months later, they realized that the computer had picked a non-true white for the white point with the tiniest hint of blue in that skewed the final result to a light aquamarine. Once the white point error was discovered and recalibrated, they answered, "Sorry, what we meant to say is the color of the universe is beige." Wow, like just imagine, like you get a nice blue.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, this is great. There's like hope. Like blue is hope. It's like Superman color, like a light blue. And then fucking you get reminded that this universe with all its wonders and cool shit is boring as fuck. And you get the beige. Like think of the guy that found that. He's like, hold on, I corrected it.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh. Do
Beige.
I tell anybody?
Yeah, it's like the end of the Dark Knight. It's like, this isn't the color we needed, but the one we deserved.
Yeah. This is a real Harvey Dent.
Let's remember this color, not for what he was, but for what we needed him to be. we need this color.
Beige City just showed you that it's beige.
This is what happens when
you were merely born into the beige. Molded by it.
Yep. I was born into
it. You've lived a life of aquamarine. But we both know that the world is beige.
You've merely adopted the aquamarine.
You didn't account for the perfect white.
Then he breaks his back. Oh no, my beige back. He's just in a beige.
But I never escaped the beige.
That's what it feels
Only
like.
The child of Ra's al Ghul escaped the confines of my beige prison.
That's exactly what it feels like. Like that boring, right? We just made it way more interesting than it is. Some fucking guy in like Texas A&M or some shit fucking sat down and was like, Badoop.
Yeah.
Oh. Like he was excited for like a second. Like there was a second when he was like, oh, I correct this error. It could be anything. It could be fucking green. It could be hot pink. It could be purple. That would all be cool. And he clicked beige. Fucking. It's like the universe reminds us to like fucking shut the fuck up and use our imaginations for like the fake shit. So, it says here though that beige sucks. So to jazz it up, they held a contest to name the hue. Note, this predated Bodie McBoatface by about 13 years.
Oh.
So, for the listeners that don't know what Bodie McBoatface was, it was a contest to name a boat.
And of course, people being people.
Bodie McBoatface
don't put anything to the public.
I love it. I love Bodie McBoatface. It's my favorite thing.
Was that in Australia?
I thought it was something like that. It was like Iceland or some shit.
So like now it's like there's like the HMS Bodie McBoatface.
Yep. I want this color to be beigey McBeige color. beige Batman is now the color.
I hope something clever happens. Like hit me beigey one more time,
Dude. That would be amazing.
Right?
Beigey Spears.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so entries were relatively tasteful. Okay, so like this one. So these are real. Okay, we got to remind ourselves. Bodie McBoatface is a byproduct of throwing it to everybody that was paying attention, which is a lot of people because it's like in the news. These are fucking nerds. So they took it seriously.
Right.
So,
do you think it? I'm going to take a real guess. Princess Beija.
Oh my god! Actually, these are cool. These are not bad.
Oh,
these are not bad. These are better than what
I like how you just subtly said that was lame, Joe. You're like, no, Joe. These people have brains.
I'm like
Princess Beija. That barely works.
Grow up.
Come on, Brian.
Step it up. So, here, you ready for some of these? Astronomer Almond.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Cosmic Cream.
Less good.
Yeah.
That sounds like a VR touch.
Get ready for my Cosmic Cream. Call me silver. Call me beige surfer. Here's a good one. Skyvery.
Not bad.
No man.
I mean, there's some nerd out there who's like, technically it's not sky.
We're like, shut the fuck up. Univage. So it's like universe and beige.
Princess Beija was better than that.
Princess Beija was better than that. And okay, this is my favorite. Ready? You ready to get your fucking beige knocked out of you right now? Primordial Clam Chowder.
That also kind of sounds like a VR touch.
It is a VR touch. That's the first VR touch title I will be putting out in the summer of 2028.
Right. It's a real hit in New England.
We're making waves in the Japanese market. It says today they would be Beigey McBeige face. Oh God, Aryan White and Randy's ectoplasm. God damn it. This is optional +1 bonus. Give your own suggestion. I'll submit Princess Beija for you.
Oh, thank you.
I offer that up to the beige god.
We could also go with Phoenix Parking Lot.
That's just depressing, though. It's like hot, too.
Yeah, right.
It's like beige. Hot beige. It's gross.
Day-old mayo.
Oh, no. The universe is day-old mayo. Ultimately, the team chose Cosmic Latte.
Okay, that's pretty good.
As an homage to both our very own Milky Way and caffeine, which makes all things possible. Note, Primordial Clam Chowder got the least amount of votes. Somehow, by far the best name. I feel robbed. I like that one too. Clam Chowder. You know.
I was like, why is it French?
Primordial Clam Chowder rated M for mature.
This summer.
Get ready for the biggest splash of your life.
Marky Mark brings the Primordial Clam Chowder in Ted 3.
Hey, who touched my clam chowder?
Yeah, right. What, yo, Ted? What's up with the chowder?
Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna give us a bonus. We came up with some good ones, so I'm gonna give us 2. Go us.
Oh, look at that! Just making up rules.
Yeah. Well, we got one for the bonus, and then because of Princess McBeija. Or whatever, Princess Beija.
Mick Beija? Oh, we're just adding.
I added the Mick out of habit.
It just came to me out of the Primordial Chowder.
It just jumped out at me.
Just
All right, here we go. Fact number 3. You can buy an AI-powered flap door that detects when your cat is trying to bring in a dead animal and will not let them in unless they drop it. That has to be a thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have robot kitty boxes and everything
Everything
these days.
How would it detect the different? I mean, I guess a mass
Probably
larger
with
than
some
what it knows.
necro-robotics.
Damn. There we go. The cat's already dead. Necro robotics. That's what's up. Can't tell the difference.
I mean, or it's a VR smell. It just knows the smell.
Chat GPT's like, oh, God, so gross. That's definitely a dead bird. So,
drop the canary, cat.
The VR just like yells at it. It's like, whoa, cat. Where you think you're going with that? Just locks the door. I don't know, man. I feel like it would.
Do you think the cat would even get the message? It's probably like, oh, whatever. I'll just start munch on this dead bird.
Well, it would probably run face first because the cats don't know if a door is locked.
Right.
So they would just be like,
they're
bam, hit it. And
they're
just
not
be
going
like,
to understand
fuck.
why.
Yeah. Then it's just like, well, I guess I'm an outside cat now. Good thing I found this
is
dead
my new
animal.
life.
It's my food. What are you thinking? True or false? What do you think?
I mean, do I think it's a good idea? No. Do I think someone's dumb enough to try it? Yeah.
I think there's something out there, a product somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That makes sense that there is.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's go true. Let's go true for fact number 3. You can buy an AI-powered flap door that detects when your cat is trying to bring in a dead animal and will not let them in unless they drop it. 3, 2, 1. Bam. It is true. Go us.
You know what I just thought? I was like, or it just has a camera on it.
Well, I mean, that's how it detects it.
Right, yeah, that was like, we were like, it was like, oh, it smells it, or it doesn't.
Oh, well.
And I was like, no, it's just a camera, Joe. Like, that's...
It's an AI smell. It's not actually AI. Yeah. You hook a machine up to your nose so you can smell the cat's breath every time it comes in. That's how you lock it.
I was really struggling. I was like, no, seriously, how does it detect a dead animal? I'm like, it sees it. That's how it does it.
So it says, inventor and frustrated cat owner. This is from flappy.ch. Inventor and frustrated cat owner. I knew I had to do something when one morning I hit a mouse instead of my alarm clock. You cannot stop cats from being mousicidal maniacs, but you can stop them from bringing in their necro gifts inside your house with this innovative AI-powered cat door called Flappy. Flappy's AI algorithm can detect most rodents and birds in your cat's mouth as they try to enter and must release it for the door to unlock. It can also recognize your cats and prevent entry from other cats that it does not recognize. Through the app, you can view and share videos of your cat hilariously yet futilely trying to deliver his necro gift to the family. It will be fun to see where this type of technology eventually leads. Imagine being able to thwart solicitors with clipboards, gold chain wearing car flippers, or red MAGA hat cultists before they even get to your door. Like a screen. But see, like, okay, wait a minute. This is where it gets fucked up.
Yeah, you start screening for people. That always leads.
But wait. So, okay, we laugh because this cat just runs face first into this fucking door. And we're like, look at this stupid cat.
Watch your pet slowly get brain damage.
Yeah, watch them futilely try to provide you sustenance, dumb cat. Well, what if you set up something that's like, hey, fucking trust me, the door is open, like a screen door or something, right? How many people are you going to laugh at people walking face first into your fucking door? Right. Like, come on in. Bam. I mean,
you idiot.
Yeah. RV's not for sale. Bam. So, all right, well, we got it. We got that right. Go us. We're doing good right now. We're futurists. We're basically Tony Starking this whole podcast.
We're so good, dude.
Oh, shit.
Like,
All right.
If being a futurist is, guessing 50-50 on everything, we're kind of crushing it.
Yeah, I truly believe that like the government should hit us up because I'm making all the right calls right now.
Look,
life is just a very small. Life is just a very, very. It's 1,000 different binary decisions, right? There's 1,000 50-50 decisions going on at any point. I'm just saying we're making all the right ones.
Dude, we've put in dozens of hours into this.
Research and development on that.
Dude.
More to come. More to come.
Every week, as it turns out.
Sometimes we are faced with 4 different answers.
So, dude,
multiple choice.
We're working on it. We're working on our 25%.
Oh, shit. All right. Here we go. This one's pretty good. Fact number 4. Robot butlers are here.
I want to say I've seen this.
I think they had a lot of like... See, here's the thing. Robot butlers doesn't mean automated butlers either. They have service robots in like cafes in Japan that like take your order, deliver your food, things like that. And those are all piloted by people off the premise. So they had a fucking robot butler in Rocky fucking 3. So,
dude,
or Rocky 4. No, it's 3.
Rocky, right.
It was 3.
Yeah,
they got it for
Rocky 3.
They got it for Paulie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if Rocky 3 can have it, why can't 2024 fucking have it? That's all I'm saying.
Dude.
It's inappropriate that we don't have the technological advances to make Rocky 3 happen. Fuck. It's depressing. If this fact is false. If it's true, I want it now.
I think it is true.
I'm going to think it is true too. And even if it's false, I'm still going to...
What are we calling a butler here? Does a Roomba count?
It's a good call. I'm going to say somebody you can...
Dyson's even come out with one that gets into the corners now.
I'm going to say something you can converse with that has chores. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, what, you talk to your staff?
You don't?
Ew.
Oh, the common folk. No. While you tighten your mouse tie, you're like, oh.
Yeah, they might get their pour on me. What the fuck are you talking about? You see the kind of artwork I keep around here. Do you think I talk to my staff?
You're very highbrow. I feel bad for even asking that question.
This belongs only on the fanciest of vans.
So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go true. And then if it's not true, I'm going to make believe that it's still true.
We'll just take the point.
Yeah, I mean, what are they going to do?
Like,
at some point, robot butlers are going to be here. So at some point, that fact will be true. And I'm a futurist, so I'm going to go true.
Look, they already got robot police dogs. Like, why don't?
That's true. They got robots that can like backflip and stuff. Like,
yeah. I'm sure they can make a butler that can keep quiet and hand me drinks.
You want your butler to keep quiet? I'd program the Alfred protocol. Very good, sir.
No.
Will you be wearing the cape tonight, sir? I'm like, no, I want to be quiet. Lamborghini it is. Thanks, Alfred. That'll be all. Do the dishes. You go to bed.
I go the Mr. Deeds. Only the sneakiest.
You want a robot to keep showing up behind you?
If it has drinks, yes.
Yeah. Just constantly feeding you a steady supply of Surge.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Surge. I want Pepsi Blue.
It's not possible. Well, my robot butler can do it. So,
well,
I'm just saying. All right, so are we going true? Fact number 4?
I lost the thread on that one. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah,
Oh, fucking sweet, rock and roll, dude. Like, what would Meatloaf do?
I was mostly wondering where my butler was.
So we're gonna go true on fact number 4 that robot butlers are here. 3, 2, 1, bam! Oh, it's false. What? Really?
Boo.
Boo.
I'm counting Roombas.
Counting the Roomba. Get back to work, you Roomba.
Get out of here.
So it says, not quite, sorry, but we're closer than ever before. While the promises of robot butlers to help do our household chores has been any day now for decades, we are still at least a couple of decades away. The reason it is so challenging is because of an observation about robots called Moravec's paradox. Basically, what's hard for humans is easy for robots, and what's easy for humans is hard for robots. Anything related to the brain and making rapid logical calculations is extremely easy for robots. But even a 1-year-old child can move about and perceive the world better than any robot. From Wikipedia, reasoning requires a little computation, but sensory motor and perception skills require enormous computational resources. But most likely, there will be some version of a robot butler in our lifetime. If you have an hour to kill, go watch videos of robots playing soccer. It's hilarious. So I will concur. Robots soccer is not only funny, but really sad at times, because these are these people's like lifelong works, and they're just like flopping on the ground. Like, we're just like, oh, that's hilarious, but somebody out there is like, he did it great in testing. They named him Elvis. No.
Meanwhile, the fucking Pee-wee leagues running circles around him.
Some fucking 4-year-old is like slide tackling one of them to oblivion, just like,
look at me, I'm Pele.
Just like, that's not fair. That's not legal. Some like little kid does like a bicycle kick into the goal, blows the robot up. So, well, we got it wrong, Joe. Sorry. No robot butlers for you. No robotic.
You've
necro.
made it another week, Hustings.
No necro robot for Alfred. I'm sorry.
Well, that doesn't mean he's still not on thin ice.
Yeah, it's true. He's about to be fired. All right, here we go. Fact number 5. If you could only pick one of the following in-dev technologies to have now, which one would you pick? All right, so we got a list. You ready? A, flying cars. B, cyborgs or bionic limbs. C, jetpacks. D, time machines. E, invisibility cloaks. F, mind reading, mind control technology. Or G, male birth control pills. I mean, there's only like one logical answer.
Invisibility, yeah.
The fuck would you use that for, Joe?
Only legal thing.
Yeah? If they can't see it, it's not illegal. That's
Bacon rules.
I'm going straight Hollow Man on this.
I mean, I'd give it to my butler so I don't have to look at him.
God, just the visible drink, just like, thank you, butler. I think.
I don't talk to them.
I would see. My gut says time machines, but like, I'd fuck something up. Like, I know I would.
Right.
Like, but then again, is it planned to be fucked up? Like, you know.
Right, yeah. Are we working on Terminator 2 rules or?
Yeah. Like,
Back to
everything's
Future
just
rules?
linear anyways, so.
Yeah.
But I think the safest bet has to be cyborgs or biotic limbs. That would be fucking cool. You know what I mean? Just to be able to replace limbs, you know? Like, you know, fucking...
When you get into a car accident in your flying car, you can just replace your spine.
Yeah, 100%. There you go. Robotic limbs, cyborgs. I just take my brain and put it in a robot body. Feed it just juices, keep it alive. Fucking sweet. Right?
Fucking...
What do I care? I'm a robot now.
I mean, I don't know why you'd want to put yourself in a butler body, but whatever.
Why are all robots butlers with you? Like,
I don't know.
Is that what you're gonna do to me? Like, like you're working on this technology right now, and you're like, my best friend, put him in the butler body.
I'm just like, this is clearly what he wanted.
We had podcasts for years. He kept saying he wanted to be a cyborg, so
that's all I heard.
Here you go. You have wheels now, Alex. You're in my Roomba. So yeah, I think cyborg would be pretty cool. Like robot limbs. Like, come on, what little kid hasn't dreamt about having like a robotic fucking arm, like punch through concrete or some shit?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I robot style.
Right? Just don't give him red lights. We're cool.
Was I robot in? Did he have red lights on his arm?
Well, I mean, that's when all the robots turn bad.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, I was thinking that like Cyberpunk. Will Smith. Yeah. He had blue lights on his. That meant you know it was safe.
Yeah, right before he smacked the shit out of Chris Rock.
Yeah. Oh God, if he had a robotic arm, like iRobot style,
Chris Rock would be dead.
He'd be dead. Yeah. He'd need a robotic jaw at least. So. Fucking.
He'd be Chris Robotic after that.
Yeah. Chris Rockbotic, like.
Yeah, fucking turns out rock don't beat paper, I guess. Like, holy
shit. So, I mean, I think oh wait, there's an answer for this? The writer put the answer. It's G, male birth control pills. There's definitely a use case. I'm going cool factor. I'm assuming male birth control pills is like gonna happen in the next 5-10 years. Like, that's easy, right?
Sure.
Like, take a pill, let your semen die. That seems like the next logical step. I'm surprised we haven't done it already.
Well,
yeah. Is that a surprise? Yeah. If there was a pill you could take, and it's like, hey, dudes, no worries, right? You don't think men and I mean, I guess everything has a side effect. Like what would
the ladies catch them? It's their problem.
What would the side effect be that would like make dudes like hesitate? You know, like, yeah, you could take this pill, male birth control, 100% effectiveness. It is safe, but there are some side effects. What would the side effects be that would make a guy hesitate for doing that?
It would be something. It would be something silly. Like, it's like, it makes you want to listen to your wife.
Take this pill, but
you'll like, side effects are more emotionally stable.
Communicate your feelings more often. You're taking this pill. You're like, right. Honey, I don't think I'm in the mood tonight. Can we just like snuggle and just appreciate each other for like who we are?
So, yeah. Side effects includes words of affirmation.
How was your day today? What's happening to me?
Oh my God. I spent all those hours watching YouTube videos so I could learn how to patch the holes in the wall I punched.
Dude, what if, like, Andrew Tate starts taking the pill, right? And he's like,
I belong in jail.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to get real with you for a second. I turned myself in, stopped smoking cigars, grew hair, right? And I treat people with respect now. I was doing the wrong thing. Like, it's like a reverse Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde pill.
Yeah.
It takes the Mr. Hyde and turns him into a Dr. Jekyll.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't procreate. Like, fuck, we just made, like, the solution to all the shittiest problems in the world. Wow. That came from us.
Look at us. Look
at us go,
You're
man.
welcome,
Fuck.
world.
Futurists, if you're listening, there's a pill. That's a pill idea.
That's a pill idea.
Oh,
come back anytime. We got at least probably one.
We just made meatloaf in space. Okay, we got robot butlers. We apparently Joe gave Jeff Bezos the idea of like a necro-robotic workforce that he's probably scribbling down right now.
I regret that one.
Yeah, you fucked up.
That one, what have I done?
Yeah, they're just going to be like walking in all robotic, glorified out into like Amazon, like Emotep. And they're going to go to work.
Yeah. I understand Oppenheimer now. The weight
of these decisions. It's a beautiful mind, but dangerous ideas, you know.
I was so busy looking forward that I didn't stop.
You were too busy asking the question, can you, that you never asked the question, should you?
Mm-mm.
You know?
Yeah. And now we have necro robotics.
Yeah, well, maybe, you know, in the future we'll learn how to adjust society so we don't need that. Necro-robotic unions. There we go. Right. I just figured it out. And then Jeff Bezos was like, fuck! Well, guess there's always robotic ghosts. Take advantage of them.
I mean, we already know the Ghostbusters hate the EPA, so...
Oh, yeah, it's true. There you go. That's one step in the right direction.
Yeah, so...
God. All right, well, let's add up our points. Let's say we did pretty good this week, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4, my guy.
Look at that.
Yeah, I mean that was with bonus, but you know, I'm proud of the work we did today.
That's fine.
This is okay. Let's be honest here. Look,
let's be real. All future billionaires start with bonus. So
it's true. We had the leg up. So
yeah.
You know what? C's get degrees, Joe. I'm not going to complain.
Hey, look, hitting the home runs is pretty easy when you start on third. Just saying.
Hey man, don't discount it. I had to run it in. All right,
dude. You still have to go to home.
I had to work for it. Just saying. I was hungry, Joe. I was hungry.
Oh,
I made it. 4.
I got dirt on my pants. Metaphorically speaking.
I had to eat fucking meth steeped mouse jerky to get here. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I had to talk to homeless Steve.
I had to converse with homeless Steve. That took time.
Crazy.
Out of my day.
Right.
Look. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, you wanna close this one out? No. Take a hit of that mouse jerky. You'll feel better.
Honestly, I'm a little famished.
Your well is dry, Joe. Dig deep. Dig deep. Run that third in, bro.
It's so far away, but there you have it. That was this week's Allegendly Podcast. Tune in next week to see more shenanigans where we probably save the world again. Follow us on the TikToks where we'll have all of our hands all moving around. Yeah, there it is. That's at least 2 more likes right there. And if you want to join in on our shenanigans, email us at allegendly.podcast@gmail.com. And until next time,
This time we will actually see you around.
We'll actually
see you. This is the first video. We'll see you around next time.
We'll see each other. We won't see you.
Well, we could have a guest. What if the guest is listening right now? We'll see you around.
I don't know. I don't think homeless Steve has his Wi-Fi up.
Not with that attitude. Makes an antenna out of like tinfoil and mouse innards.
I mean, I think he had to move his tannery. So he's probably busy for a bit, setting it up again.
He got chased out.
Yeah. Turns out he didn't have proper permits.
Well, when you're a homeless Steve, you don't need. He's like got the shades from Back to the Future. He's like, where we going? We don't need permits.
Texas.